Yes, guys, and a welcome from me, Championship Manager 0102, the Lowend to Legend, Part 7 with myself and Matt. And, you know, it's been quite a while since I've done an update on this. I say quite a while. We've achieved so much game time, so there's quite a lot to go through once again as we go to the next instalment of this epic of a game. I wish I knew exactly when we first started playing this date-wise to get a rough idea of how much we're doing by the week. Because we did I think 5 hours a day for yesterday. It's going to fire up on Matt's team, so there's going to be a bit of a spoiler. There you see it. Matt has leapfrogged League 1. He took the Cardiff job, having led Bishop Stortford out of League 2, finishing runners-up to Blackburn on the last game of the season. He was offered the Cardiff job, who had already won the League 1 title. I think there was a game to go. He lost that game, and he is Cardiff City manager. So far, so good. Actually, I didn't realise he was 4 points off the pace. But we fast approached the halfway stage, and he's looking very, very good indeed. I think he's had a couple of supporters protests though, which are a little bit worrying, to say the least. I didn't realise he paid so much money out for a striker there, but he's certainly coming good, isn't he? You know, 15 in 24, 758. He's got to be happy with that. And I think it makes a big difference to Matt being able to spend on this sort of scale. He has brought some great players in, as you can see. There was 3 players that were pre-arranged, and you'll probably be able to work which 3 players, work it out which 3 players it was that were pre-arranged that he let come through anyway. It wasn't him. You can tell these are all great players. I think that was Matt's choice. This Leamington Spa player, that was a pre-arranged deal. Elin, he was pre-arranged, and I think this guy as well, I forget who the other one was, but he's done all his 10, as well as the 3 players that were pre-arranged. And he's looking good. He's looking very, very good indeed. And you can see FA Cup draw has been made. He's got Crystal Palace. And in the League Cup, he was beaten on penalties to Everton, who are back in the Premiership, may I add. But I think probably he'll be gutted to have not scraped through there. 90th minute equaliser. Yeah, but to lose on penalties, probably didn't deserve it in terms of the stats. But you know what? I think his objective is always going to be promotion. I know he's probably saying top 6, so playoffs, but we all know that it's a bit of a dice throw, isn't it, the playoffs? I got a bit lucky with Norwich City all those years ago, who incidentally are back in the Championship, as you can see. In terms of his general info, 33,000 all-seater stadium, so looking good. He's got a very good stadium to work with. Good training facility, 16 out of 20, and he's still got plenty of money. So Matt is on the upward trail, no doubt about that. Let's, whilst we're on Matt, let's just go to the managerial stats. He is average, and he is 32nd. He's got to be happy. He's got to be happy. Okay, over to myself now then. Past tense, and we managed to finally smash it with Leeds. Well, we finally did it. It took the last game of the season for Leeds United. Now, you've already worked out that I've left Leeds. We did it with Leeds, and it was real fairy tale, because not only did we do it with Leeds, but we also won the Europa League against Betis in the final. Now, upon finishing Leeds United, we started the season, we couldn't get a job out of England. Remember, let me remind you what the objective is to now move to another country, but out of the top tier. And we couldn't get it. So we started out, we won the Shield, as you can see. We lost the Super Cup. I know I lost that game against, I think I lost these games here. Where did we go? We played Chelsea. I can't remember where I left. I think it was there, actually. Okay. Why can't I see that game? I can see that game, and I can see that game. Did I play the whole game? No, I wouldn't have played that whole game. So, let's just work it out. Did I play AIK? I probably did. I want to say I did. No, that wouldn't have been my game either. Brighton. Did I play the Brighton game? I can work it out really roughly. PSG. I definitely. I think I played that Liverpool game though. No, I didn't. Fuck me. No, I definitely played that Chelsea game, though. I know I played that Chelsea game. Okay, so we've left, but we were struggling. We were really, really struggling. And the good news is we did get our move. We are out of England and we are in the Championship division of Scotland. We are St Mirren, and little did I realise that I was top of the table. I actually didn't realise I leapfrogged Hibernian. Well, that's a bonus. We are halfway through the season and we are St Mirren. Now, it's funny really, because we started with, or we've still got, shall I say, a couple of million in the bank. And we've got our signings, none of them signings are ours. We've got our 10 signings in place right there. It's nothing special. It's nothing special whatsoever. Now, you could say to yourself, right, why did I leave Leeds so early? Why didn't I play the Champions League? Because I think, ultimately, there you see the 3rd of the 10th, ultimately, the problem I had was not having a very good world reputation. So if we look at the world reputation there, I am 45th. Now, I was very good on that. I was very good upon, I think it was when I won the Shield and Super Cup when I lost that. But the thing is, right, I could have been at Leeds the whole season, and there's no guarantee. Either way, I'm going to go to a 2nd tier, and it's not going to be an easy challenge, whoever I get. So, going back to, so I'm in Scotland, and I am number 1. Now, that for me, right, remember that I left Stockport after 4 months, so you can all see where I'm leading with this, right? If, and it is a big, big if, let's pretend I get to the end of the season, I make promotion or what have you, and Celtic or Rangers come available, I am going to apply. I mean, even Aberdeen, because if we look at the Scottish Premier history, you see it's Rangers, Celtic dominated, but then sandwiched in there, Aberdeen with a title, which is great to see. I'm not even going to entertain myself by looking at their squads. We are, we are battling. We are really battling. Now, of course, I had to remind myself when I was looking how the playoffs work. How the playoffs work in the Championship of Scottish football. And I think, judging by me looking at the schedule, there's 3 games in the playoff. And they will consist between Hibernian, as it stands, Hibernian, Raith, and Partick Thistle. So, I don't want I really need to gun for promotion. But we will see. We will see. Something that going back a minute, when I just said about Matt Cardiff, he'd had supporters protest. Funnily enough, right, at the same time that he got that, I got on my Leeds board that they were sad to see that the fans' support was waning. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Matt got a supporters protest after a defeat. That after 9 wins in a row, he then lost the game and got a supporters protest. Not really sure why. His chairman attributes are all absolutely fine. But the Lowend legend, so leg 1 for me is complete. It is complete, and I don't know, it could be a mistake moving to Scotland. I don't know how good. Well, we know that the reputation as a country is not as high as sort of your big 4. But we will see. We will see. It's the next leg of the tour, and it's going to be really, really difficult. But the Leeds United one, really happy to have left Leeds United the way we did. We left them with such a team, and we even brought our signings in. In fact, we actually brought 8 signings in. I will show you these signings, because we spent a fucking fortune. We spent all our money, actually, within 5 players. Mikey Moore, we had him on loan at Norwich, I think it was. Yeah, we had him on loan at Norwich. He's done awful so far. A lot of money went for him. Ronaldo Medina, a goalkeeper. Fucking beast. Sergi Dominguez, centre-half. Ivan Chamiro, we triggered a release clause. And Jorti Mokio, very familiar with him. We then brought in this guy whose name escapes me on an exchange deal from Man City. We then picked up a couple of freebies. That Everton, I like that Everton. I think he's a good player. And, they still had more players. But, you know what? I feel that maybe the St Mirren wasn't actually a bad call. I think it could have been a lot worse. It was very, very difficult. And, of course, a lot of the other leagues will only have 1 division below the top tier. So to get to one division below the top tier in Scotland, that we know that there's more, wasn't actually a bad result. So that's it then. The Lowend legend carries on. And it gets more and more exciting. Unlikely we're going to get any game time in today, but as I said, we've been smashing it. And as I said, yesterday was a few hours, but the day before, I want to say 5 hours on Tuesday, 3 hours in the afternoon, and then another 2 hours later on. It's fucking crazy, like old times, isn't it? And that's it from me, guys. Till the next chapter, take it easy.